What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. TJ here. In this video, we're going to be going over the best plays on the PrizePicks board right now for tonight's 10-game NBA slate. It is January 2nd. Hope you guys all had a fantastic New Year's Day. But guys, we got a monster slate. We only had 5 games yesterday, technically tonight, because I am recording this as the Utah Jazz and Clippers game is still going on. I don't know how our slip from yesterday is going to pan out. I believe it's going to go 4 for 6. So looks like another 0.4 times payout, which is good, but not great. We want to be going 6 for 6. For anybody new to the channel, what I do in these videos is I create 6 flex slips over on PrizePicks. We try to 25 times our money together. We did it on Christmas. Looking to have another one hopefully soon. And maybe today is that day. And the strategy I use to come up with these slips over on PrizePicks, PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform, is a strategy called plus EV betting or positive expected value. And I use the fantasy player props optimizer over at Upside Tools, which is a line shopping tool. It compares the sportsbook lines and odds directly back to various DFS apps like PrizePicks, Betr, Dabble, Pick6, Underdog, these apps that use fixed payouts to help us show the best long-term profitable plays in real time. This exact strategy that I implement in all of these daily PrizePicks videos and when I'm creating any type of slip on any DFS app or betting on any sports book, I was able to win $8,900 last month. So December of 2025, I profited $8,960 from just implementing the strategy of plus EV betting, positive expected value, and utilizing the tools over here at Upside to help show me the best plays, right? I don't think about last 5, last 10 game logs. I don't care about matchups. I listen to the sports books. I trust the math and the data, and that has led me here in the right direction. So all of my bets are done this exact way that I construct my slips on these daily pick videos that I do over here on my YouTube channel. So if you're new to the channel, if you want to be put in the best position to profit long term, if you want the best possible slips to be entering on PrizePicks, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so whenever I do post these daily videos, you can get the slip locked in before any plays get bumped or removed. And then throw a like button on this video because, again, just won $8,900 in December. I'm trying to give $50 away. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do a giveaway in my next video. So tomorrow's video and my daily pick video will do that $50 giveaway. But right now we're going to talk about the games at hand. Again, we have a 10-game NBA slate, so a bunch of games. So let's just jump in, talk about the matchups. We'll go back to the PrizePicks board. I also want to check out Betr, and I want to show you guys a couple things when comparing PrizePicks to Betr and the type of value that you're getting across different DFS apps. So for tonight, we have the Pacers and the Spurs. Spurs on the road, 5.5-point favorites, 236.5 over under. Life without Wembanyama for the Spurs tomorrow night or tonight. We have the Wizards hosting the Nets. Brooklyn on the road, 1.5-point favorites, 225.5 over under. We have the Cavs hosting the Nuggets. Cleveland, 13.5-point home favorites, 236.5 over under. We have the Knicks hosting the Hawks. Knicks at home, 7.5-point favorites, 245.5 over under. So massive over under here. We have the Bulls and the Magic. Orlando, 4.5-point road favorites, 235.5 over under. We have the Bucks hosting the Hornets. Milwaukee at home, 5.5-point favorites, 233.5 over under. We have the Pelicans hosting the Trailblazers. Portland, 1.5-point road favorites, 243.5 over under. So another really high over under here. We have the Suns hosting the Kings. Phoenix, 11.5-point home favorites, 227.5 over under. With the Warriors hosting the Thunder. Thunder, 8.5-point road favorites, 228.5 over under. And then we have the Lakers and Grizzlies. Lakers at home, 4.5-point home favorites, 238.5 over under. For anybody unaware, Pickett is a third-party verified bet tracker, so all you have to do to verify and track all of your bets is to just sync whatever sportsbook or DFS app that you're playing on to this third-party bet tracker, and whenever you place a bet, you simply just refresh or sync your profile, and it will track all of your bets. So this isn't necessarily me coming on here to brag about my month in December. Yeah, it's great. I almost made $9,000. But it's more so to preach to you guys that this method of plus EV betting, positive expected value, utilizing the math, the sports books, is a long-term profitable play. Like, this is how you actually make money betting on sports. But enough of that. Let's build some slips. We're going to check out PrizePicks first. And then I also want to show you the value on Betr right now, because I've been using a lot and playing a lot over on Betr. I think, yeah, so I just had this slip finished for tonight. I had a $200 flex play. 5 flex slip over on Betr is currently the best slip type. It is the exact same as PrizePicks. The only difference is that if you go 3 for 5, you get a 0.5 times payout opposed to a 0.4 times payout. So a 5 flex on PrizePicks, you get a 10 times if you go 5 for 5, 2 times if you go 4 for 5, and then a 0.4 times if you go 3 for 5. And on Betr, it's the exact same. You just get a 0.5 times payout instead of a 0.4 if you go 3 for 5. So better payouts over here on Betr. So I was able to just turn 200 into 400 with a 2 times payout. Durin, I had over 10.5 rebounds. He actually got hurt at the beginning of the third, so that kind of sucks. He wasn't a rescue because he played the second half. So bad luck there. But anyways, we're going to start with PrizePicks. I want to show you guys the value over on PrizePicks, and then I also want to show you the value on Betr. Let's start here. Again, we're utilizing the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer to build out this slip. If you guys want to get signed up, there's a description in the link below. You guys can get a 5-day free trial. You guys can literally use the tools that I just won $9,000 using last month for 5 days free before you get charged. And again, you can also use my code TJYT and get 25% off your first purchase after those 5 days are up. So you just have to use that at checkout. So we have Vooch under 9 rebounds here on PrizePicks. He's set to 9. We can see that all these sports books outside of Underdog currently have him set 0.5 lower at 8.5. So PrizePicks by themselves setting this at 9. Underdog 0.5 higher actually at 9.5, but minus 205 on the under. So that's heavy juice. This is insinuating about a 68% chance that Vooch stays under 9.5. And again, we're getting him here at 9. And then we have these books, sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, 2 of the sharpest when it comes to setting their NBA player props, both 0.5 lower. So we'll start here with Vooch under 9 rebounds. We're going to go back. We're going to use DeAndre Hunter under 12.5 points. Now, typically, I do like to see FanDuel and DraftKings, but the fact that FanDuel is 1 point lower and heavily juiced on the under, totally good with playing this play. We can see Novig actually set that as well. Underdog direct match, but minus 191 over on PrizePicks. In a 6 flex slip, we're getting this leg at minus 118 odds. So we'll add in DeAndre Hunter under 12.5 points. And again, I did mention that PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform, and all that means is it doesn't matter if you take more or less on these player projections. Your payout's always going to remain the same as long as you're not playing demons and goblins, which you guys shouldn't be playing. So yeah, we're able to do the math on the back end, figure out what odd for each individual leg inside the specific slip on PrizePicks. And mathematically, the best slip type available is a 6 flex, so that's why I build out 6 flex. So again, it doesn't matter if I change more or less to Vooch or Hunter. You guys will see my payout will always be 3 times. And again, that's because PrizePicks, I keep saying it again, and I'm sorry. It's because PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. Keep moving on down the list. Let's go ahead and actually get rid of these even props now. So a really cool filter here. You can require specific sports books. I want to make sure that whatever player prop I'm taking on PrizePicks has supporting odds from FanDuel. Now I want to hide the push props. We don't want to have too many of these even props in our slip. So we already have Vooch under rebounds. So let's try to find some of these other props here. And look at that. We had Cedric Howard just pop up. And this play is incredible. This is going to get removed by the time I finish this video. I'm going to tell you that right now. FanDuel is 2 PRA higher and juiced on the over. So I can guarantee you that this play will get bumped before I finish my video. And that's going to be unfortunate, but that's the power of this tool. It shows you the best value in real time. Now, if I was building this slip out by myself, I'd be able to get 6 plays locked in and secure this value. I already know this is going to get bumped up to at least 22.5, potentially 23.5, because PrizePicks is hanging such good value for us as bettors. They don't want us to obviously win because this is the better versus the house, and the house wants to set us up at the biggest disadvantage that they possibly can. And right now we're getting a massive edge taking this over 21.5. So we'll add it here. Hopefully it stays good. Let's add in Jackson Hayes over 8.5 points plus rebounds. Again, another really good play here. Jackson Hayes over 8.5 points plus rebounds. We got Zachariah Rishkar. I can never pronounce that right. Apologies if you guys want to roast me. We have him over 2.5 rebounds, so we'll go ahead and get this added as well. Over 2.5 rebounds. They're looking to trade him too, which is kind of crazy. Not panning out for them. Darius Garland under rebounds and assists just popped up, which looks amazing. Kind of pairs pretty well, too, with our Hunter under 12.5 points. So let's get that added in. We don't want to click that. And I believe that is going to be 6 legs, and it is. And just like that, guys, we built out a profitable slip on PrizePicks utilizing the Fantasy Optimizer, the Player Props Fantasy Optimizer. Really easy to do, really easy to use. This LeBron play, actually a little bit higher with the percent odds to hit than Jackson Hayes, but we have better book support from FanDuel and DraftKings as of now. So if this changes throughout the video, maybe we'll go ahead and add that leg in instead. But right now, this is the slip I want you guys to add. It's Vooch under 9 rebounds, DeAndre Hunter under 12.5 points, Cedric Howard over 21.5 PRA, Jackson Hayes over 8.5 points plus rebounds, Riskier over 2.5 rebounds, and Darius Garland under 10.5 rebounds and assists. I am going to check one more time if LeBron's higher than Jackson Hayes. Okay, we're going to replace LeBron over rebounds. We're going to replace Jackson Hayes with LeBron. So that's going to be the slip. We're going to add in LeBron over 5.5 rebounds instead. So the other 5 player props are all good. We'll add in LeBron. This is our 6 flex. Hopefully we can 25 times our money. But now, really quickly, as a little bonus, I want to go check out Betr because I'm assuming a lot of you consuming and watching this video right now, you guys probably play on a lot of these apps. Betr right now has a ton of good value. And you guys can see it is lit up with a lot of player props that PrizePicks currently doesn't have on their board. A lot of the plays that you'll also see are a lot better to play on Betr, that's a tongue twister, than it is on PrizePicks. So for instance, we can build out a 5 flex slip, get better individual odds inside that specific slip type. So a 5 flex on PrizePicks, we need to hit our individual player props at a 54.2% clip. Each individual leg inside that slip is minus 118 odds. On Betr, it's minus 116 odds. So we only need a 53.6% chance is what we're looking for. That's what we need to hit our individual player props inside of 5 flex on Betr to profit long term. Brandon Miller over 2.5 3-pointers made is absolutely insane. Minus 146 on FanDuel, minus 141 over on DraftKings. So I'm going to add this over 3-pointers made. And that was over 2.5, I believe. Oh, those all got removed. That was from a slip that I built out earlier. I got to remove that. Excuse me. So over 2.5 3-pointers made again. Massive, massive, massively great play. We got Anthony Black under 4.5 rebounds. And guys, I really just go off the top of the list and make sure I'm not adding in anything crazy with correlation. We get Dyson Daniels under 4.5 rebounds. Trust the math. Trust the data. This is how quickly you can build out profitable plays by utilizing this tool. We got Kevin Porter under 5.5 rebounds. And then we also have Kevin Huerter over 3.5 rebounds. So this took me what? Maybe 15 seconds to build a slip. We also have some good correlation with Anthony Black under rebounds, Kevin Huerter over rebounds. I'm going to enter this as a flex play. If I throw down $100, my return will be $1,000. And I'm actually going to enter this so you guys can see it. And here we go. Just like that. And look at that. Another really good play. I didn't even realize that because I'm half asleep. But we have Brandon Miller over 3s. If Brandon Miller hits 3s, that means hopefully Kevin Porter Jr. isn't getting rebounds. But that's an unbelievable 5 flex slip that if you guys play on Betr and you're watching this for PrizePicks, but you also have Betr, I highly suggest playing. And I would recommend playing this as a 5 flex slip. We just built out 2 long-term profitable slips. And again, this is a strategy that I use in every single slip, every single sports book that I play on. All I'm doing is line shopping, finding an instance where one book or DFS app is off from the rest, building out slips, taking bets, and letting the chips fall where they may. I was able to profit almost $9,000 in December. So hopefully we just built out a couple winners here with our PrizePicks slip and our Betr slip. I am going to check the PrizePicks slip real quick. Nothing's been moved, so we're good over there. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And again, if you are new, I keep saying it again, I'm sorry. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do so. Hit that like button. We get 50, I'm giving $50 away. And turn on that notification bell so that you can get these free slips. I just want to help you guys make money. That's my job, is to help you guys win. If you have any questions, any concerns, any thoughts, throw a reply in the comment section below. I'll answer anything you guys have. And if you guys ever want to reach out to me via Twitter, you guys can DM me here. I'm here to help. I love you. I'll see you on the next pick video tomorrow. Hopefully we can go 6 for 6 on PrizePicks, 5 for 5 on Betr, and win some money.